Gangstas? Alright, let's find out what's going on for Libra. Alright. So we have Dumavati, and that says, certain endings are unavoidable. They are necessary precursors to radical reinvention. Any disappointment, defeat, or loss and the negative repercussions of such experiences will not limit your future happiness, but are opening up yet unrecognized pathways for fulfillment. Your trust must be unconditional at this time, and later you shall see that everything has worked out for the absolute best. Mantra Shakti. Do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to express yourself from your heart. Through it, you may not yet be visible in your physical world, or though it may not be, it may not yet be visible in your physical world. A new order is generating within the soul, and in time it shall manifest in transformation that heals your inner world and improves your physical life circumstances too. Shadashi. Shadashi cleanses the soul from past hurts. Her presence indicates recovery and a reclaiming of dignity after experiences of being judged, betrayed, or criticized. If your innate being has been put down in any way, or if there has been bullying or nastiness directed towards you, Shadashi brings healing and renewal so you can rise above and lay claim to your innate beauty and worth. It kind of sounds like you're letting go of like a toxic relationship or toxic connection. Especially with the Dumavati talking about, certain endings being unavoidable. I mean, it could be a job thing, but I really feel like this emotional energy is kind of more relationship, it's that kind of heavy. And Trauma Nagmo. The spiritual cleansing and protective means necessary to overcome any obstacle shall be granted to you. You can trust in what is happening in your life, especially the things that are breaking apart or arising anew. Any pain that you might be experiencing now is so much less than the pain that would have taken root if certain circumstances were allowed to continue. So, some endings are your divine protection. I feel like this, especially with the Shadashi and all the past hurts, the betrayal, the judgments, the criticisms, like it feels like this was really done for your highest good. Krishna. You can have what you need and desire, but you must be prepared to enter into the sacred fire to make the appropriate offering. Shift from focusing on what isn't working to handing over all concerns as a prayer offering to the divine. All can then be resolved and shall manifest according to loving and generous grace. All right. So, I feel like you really need to not resist at this time. Like, I know that's the hardest thing to do, especially when this is an ending that you don't want. This is not like something that you really saw coming or that you wanted to see coming. But it's really looking like, this situation would have been a lot worse had it continued. So, So this says, loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in, right? So I feel like, this does talk about dealing with addiction. So if you have any addictions that need addressed, I would address that. Also, I'm a hedonist, so I'm not going to be too hard on you about that. So, a new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. I feel like, addiction is really a symptom of needing control in some aspect. Over something in your life, feeling like you don't really have a lot of control in other aspects of your life. And the biggest call I'm seeing here is the need to let go of the need to hold on or be so, let's see. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, and look a little deeper. So you might be doing some past life regression. If you are, people have to fall out of your life, okay? And the reason why is because you start vibrating at a higher frequency to get through that past life regression, and people who are not vibrating that high are not going to be able to match you and keep up with you. They kind of have to fall by the wayside, and that's fine. It's not that they're bad people, they're just not good for you, and vice versa, you're not a bad person, you're just not it for them, and that's fine. And if this is something like a job that you're very emotionally invested in also, because that is a potential, then, you need to understand, like, there are better jobs out there. There are other jobs, and you're going to find something that fits, something that's really in alignment with you. Three of Swords. This is like being heartbroken about it. Being heartbroken about something. Three of Pentacles brings me back to the potential that this could be a job, or this could be somebody that you met at your job. It's some sort of connection with money, Alright. So, Six of Wands tells me that, like, you're very divinely protected, and it's through this protection that certain people are kind of kicked out of your life, right? With the Nine of Pentacles, your wish fulfillment is coming through, your manifestations are coming through. You need to be sure that you're not trying to manifest specific people. Manifest what is divinely meant for you, because if you manifest specific people who are not meant for you, then it's just going to lead to more turmoil and heartache in the long run. Queen of Wands is you facing that, like, some deep intrinsic truth. With the Death card here, Scorpio energy, it's really calling you to put an end to this. I'm seeing a lot more minor arcana cards than major arcana cards. And the major arcana card that came out is the Death card. So that really tells me that you veered off of your path a little bit. And this cycle has to end so that you can get back into your main quest line. With the Eight of Wands, it's like, I feel like you're being called to, like, really, work on building for yourself and like growing within your community and like, broaden your horizon in that way rather than hyper focusing on, the aspects of relationships and all that. With the Four of Swords in reverse, it's like you're stressed the fuck out, and that's not healthy. It's not good for you. You need to be able to relax and get some rest from this. Be careful what you wish for, even what you jokingly wish for, because that shit can come to fruition, man. King of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. King of Wands in reverse is like the King of Lies, right? So like somebody who's like a masculine who's just kind of full of shit. With the King and Queen of Wands here, they're typically divine counterparts, but seeing the drastic difference in your energy, I almost feel like this is a false twin flame. It's almost like a false connection. With the Ten of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're gonna get clarity in this after like everything kind of ends and all that. Like after you kind of like see the forest for the trees a bit. Because the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Truth, she stands in her compassion, her honesty. It's just the energies are literally too opposite for that to be a good connection, Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You're being called to let go. With the Hanged Man in reverse, letting go of them will let go of all of your obstacles. They are your obstacle at this time. Let's see. Knight of Wands in reverse tells me that, like I said with the King of Wands in reverse, they are full of shit. Also, they could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But with the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands in reverse, it's like saying that like anything that they told you, like I would take it with a grain of salt. Like they were just constantly kind of full of shit. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's like you let your guard down with them. You chose them. You thought that they were a safe bet. Yeah, Eight of Cups is you walking away from a situation that doesn't serve your highest good. Okay. Let me drop some oracles on this. Strength renewed is coming out, right? See, I see you standing in your power. I see you, coming all the way full circle, you know, like regaining your independence and really understanding that, like, you know, this situation just, it was just limiting to you. You know, it wasn't helping you grow in any way. It was distracting you from your growth. So these things happen, unfortunately. But I do see hope for you, you know. It's like inevitably, because you live your truth, you're going to have, you know, your Nine of Pentacles. Everything's going to come full circle for you because, you know, you did the right things. You had the right intentions during this connection. At least for the person I'm reading, you know. Cross watchers, you might be in the other energy. But yeah, pretty much I feel that, you know, the best thing you can do for yourself at this time is really invest in yourself, you know, and don't lower your standards for anybody, you know, and understand that love is more than a feeling, it's an action. And you should feel that in everything, you know, you should never feel like put down or like you have to deal with all this drama. Love shouldn't be drama, you know, it just never should be. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one.